This is bronze 9, one more to go after this one, and that's where you get to play a duet with me to finish the course. This one's called Action Tunes, and there's a little bit more jumping around between strings. So let's give it a go. So the first one, Run, Run, Walk, starting on the 3rd string, open and 2nd. Next string, 2nd string, 1st fret that time, back to the first idea, and then end with a top G, which is there. Put it together. Okay, pause the video, give it a practice and see if you can get it to flow nice and evenly and steady. Go as slow as you need to, and then maybe see if you can work on it and build the speed up a little bit. Okay, run, run, walk more. So this time, starting on the 2nd string, C, B, C, F, E, F on the next string, then G, F, G, E. So what's new here as well, new note is F here, where we've got 1st fret, 2nd fret was F sharp, G. The sharps and flats that we've mentioned, if you know anything about the music keyboard, all the white keys are the normal A, B, C, D, E, F, G notes, and the black keys are the sharps and flats. And some of the notes on the keyboard, there are 2 white notes next to each other without a black key in between, so it's kind of complicated. But basically each fret is between each key on the keyboard if you include all the white and black keys. So sometimes you go from E to F, there isn't an E sharp in between. Same with B and C. But on the 3rd string we go from G to A. There is a black key in between G and A on the keyboard, so this fret here is that same note as that black key, which is a G sharp or an A flat. They've all got 2 names just to make it even more complicated. Okay, back to our bronze 9 challenge. So, 3, 1, 3, open, 2, 3, 4. Okay, give that a practice. Stretching. Have a look at those notes and pause the video and have a practice. Jumping up. We're going to go on the 3rd string, open 2, open 2nd. And then we jump up to 3rd fret. And that kind of starts off the same again, but this time we go to the 1st fret on the 2nd string. So I'll put those 2 bars together. Then we repeat the 1st bar, and then to finish, ending on a G, ends on the 1st note it started with. Okay, give that a practice. And finally, the big chase. So we're going to use I and M, but we're not going to bother resting this time. We're going to use them free stroke. So we might hold on to the bottom string with our thumb, and we're just going to try doing that. So you're just closing your fingers in, don't hook them underneath. Hopefully you've not got that habit now, even if you had it to start with. Now the reason we're going to do that is because we're going to play some faster notes. we're going to play some repeating notes, so but they're not all repeating notes, so the pattern goes like this. That's the first 4 notes, and those are called eighth notes, or we call them quavers in England. If you look at the way they're grouped together with the beam across, if there's just one of them, they have a little tail. We can make it easier by looking at the little patterns, and you can see those 3 little blocks of 4 notes, they are the same. Then we've got quarter notes, 2 quarter notes, which are different, and that's kind of what we aim for. Now, one thing I did to make it easier and to help me keep in time was to put an accent or a louder note at the start of every group of 4. Now that whole thing then repeats on the next 2 bars. Now this piece of music doesn't have a double bar line at the end of the line, so that means it just carries on onto the next line. And in fact, if you look at carefully, this piece is 3 lines long, 3 staves long. And it's only when you get to the very end, the 3rd line, you've got the double bar. That shows you it's the end. So let's look at the 2nd line. It's the same rhythm, same pattern, the same idea that you've got 4 quite quick notes repeating. So what are they? 3rd fret, D, to the 1st fret for the C. Let's do that. So 1st fret on the top string for the F and back to the D. So it's basically the same pattern but higher. This one doesn't repeat on that line, it drops back to the original one, back down to the A. So if I play it so far up to there, now if you weren't following that, just rewind the video a little bit and try and follow all of the notes just so that you get a hang of what's going on in the patterns. There's a lot of repeats, but there's that move up to at the beginning of the 2nd line. Now, question is, what happens in the 3rd line? Because that's different again. So we've got, and that's going to hold on for 2 beats. So we've got E, E, D, and then same pattern but 1 note lower, and then the 1st pattern again with a long note to end on the A. Okay, so let's do the last line. Play the whole thing all the way through, so that you can play along if you want to, but you might want to pause the video, figure it all out, and come back to this point in the video to try playing along. You go quite slowly, not too fast. So I'm going to make a separate video with this piece on so that you can play along with it once you've learnt how it all works. So give that a try after you've had a little practice. I'm going to do 2 versions on that video. One is going to be a bit slower and one a little bit quicker. See you then.